zero APR credit cards. Now, you might be interested in getting a zero interest credit card because you want to pay off some loans, you might need a little cash, you want to get out of debt. This is the best way of doing it. Now, back in 2011, I was very irresponsible with credit cards and I had like $14,000 of debt and I did not make that much money. It took me a while to get out of debt, but I was able to do that with 0% APR credit cards and sign-up bonuses. So I took advantage of the system that was taking advantage of me. Because if you have credit card debt, you probably know you're paying a lot in finance charges every month, and you want to stop that. So the easiest way to begin is by getting these no-interest credit cards. Now, it's a process. So we're going to go over how balance transfer works, how the zero APR works, and how you can get out of debt. Now, that's not what this is just limited to. There's going to be a lot of content here, and you probably want to watch the whole thing to the end because it helps me out, and if you like the video, that also helps me out. Balance transfer credit card, 0% APR credit cards. Best balance transfer credit cards, no interest credit cards, zero interest credit cards, best zero APR credit cards, best interest-free credit cards, interest-free balance transfer, best zero interest credit cards, zero interest balance transfer, best no interest credit cards. Now, I said all that because I am reading a bunch of the Google search terms and looking at the top keywords that people are searching for. Because if you found this video, you probably put in that search or you're a subscriber. And if you're a subscriber, you know at Full Value Dan, we get full value by taking advantage of a lot of promotions and getting free money. It's just what we do here, and you're welcome to subscribe or like the video because we're talking about 0% APR credit cards. 0% APR. So if you've had I'm going to include a list in the description of the 36 best 0% APR credit cards you can get. It's all from the national banks. There are 36 of them, and they offer 0% APR for 12 to 15 months. Now, there's a few that might offer 18 months, and all of this is incredibly generous. Now, the 0% APR typically applies to your purchases. If you do a balance transfer, a 0% APR balance transfer, that's you cutting a check to another bank to pay off your debt. Although that does include a fee that is typically 3%. You have to look at the terms of the balance transfer and you're going to see a 3% fee. So if you're transferring $1,000 in debt, it's going to cost you $30. Now, some balance transfers can be lower than that, between 1.5 or 2%. You just have to look at the offer details. And if you want to maintain your 0% APR line, you have to pay the debt. You have to pay the minimum monthly. So if you miss a payment or you're late, it's gone. That 0% APR is gone, and now you're paying whatever the standard APR on that credit card is. And so you're subject to more finance charges. So what you want to do is make sure you have auto pay on, at least for the minimum statement balance, so you don't lose that 0% APR because it's very valuable. Now, a common mistake people make with credit cards is overusing them. There's a thing called credit utilization that you have to stay under if you want to maintain a good credit score. But one mistake people make with 0% APR is overutilizing their credit. If you want to maintain a good credit score, you need to keep your credit card utilization on any single credit card under 50%. So if you have a $1,000 limit on a credit card, if you go over $500 of your available limit and you don't pay that off before the credit card statement, then your credit score will start dropping. This is the same thing if among all your credit cards, let's say you have 10 credit cards at a $1,000 limit each. If you go over 30% utilization on your total credit line, that will negatively impact your credit score. So 30% of $10,000 is $3,000. I know It's very low. But if you're trying to get out of debt, you have to make some sacrifices. You might sacrifice your credit score temporarily, or you might sacrifice taking more time to pay the debts, and that might be worth it. It depends. You'll have to run the numbers. It's like this. So let's say you have $10,000 in debt and a credit score of 650. You might be leaving that debt on your credit card and overutilizing your credit card because you don't want to pay any finance charges. But since you're avoiding those finance charges, your credit score is dropping. While on the other side, if your credit score remains strong, you can get more no interest credit cards. You can get more credit card sign-up bonuses, and that helps extend the timeline for you to pay off your debts while also getting free money to help you pay off those debts. So I would recommend keeping your credit score strong. Additionally, a lot of people in debt probably don't have high credit limits. And that might be because you don't have enough credit cards. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but if you have a lot of credit cards, you get more credit limits. So it's crazy. Your credit score gets stronger because you have more on-time payments. Even if it's $0, you have a higher available credit limit, and the age of your average credit is aging every day with all those different lines, because your credit score is determined by those three major factors: credit utilization, on-time payments, and average age of credit. Having a good credit score can open up a whole world of different credit card offers and free money. And I might be talking too loud, but the microphone seems okay. So having good credit can get you credit card sign-up bonuses that are worth a lot of money. And yeah, you like free money, that'll help you get out of debt even faster. Now, I'm talking about if you have debt of $10,000 or less, it's very achievable to get enough sign-up bonuses to erase your debt within several years. If you have more than that, it will be more difficult. But we're going to walk you through the process, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Or if you just like the video or just wanted to talk about something like, hey Dan, what do you think about cheese tacos or potato tacos? What's your favorite type of tacos? Let's talk about me a little bit more, because that's what this channel is about. Okay, I'm a little uncomfortable because my wife is sleeping in the other room, so I don't want to talk too loudly. I know it's like 1 p.m, but she's taking a nap, so I don't want to be too loud. And if she sees this video, she's like, why did you mention me? And why did you include this picture of me sleeping? I'm not going to do that. Picture not included. This is a list of the best 0% APR credit cards, and there's 36 of them, all available through the main banks. Now, some of them offer different terms as far as balance transfers or the monthly time limit. You might get 12 months, 15 months, and in rare cases, 18 months. Some have an annual fee, most of them do not. And best of all, some of them include a sign-up bonus. So if you meet a certain amount of spend, they give you free money. Most of these sign-up bonuses are between $100 to $300. Now, getting free money is amazing. So to get these sign-up bonuses, you typically have to spend a certain amount of money to unlock that free sign-up bonus money. So if you need this to pay for groceries, if you need a credit card to do any of your daily shopping, this would be the best way to do it. If you have low spend but high debt and you're just trying to pay your bills, you can use Plastic, PLASTIQ.com, to pay your bills. Pretty much you pay a 3% fee. They cut a check to your landlord, your mortgage company, your car lease, your insurance, or if your insurance just takes, or if any of those take credit cards directly, just pay with that. With these 0% APR offers, you're going to have to remember that even if your timeline is 12 months or 18 months, the bank won't tell you. You have to put a calendar notification in your own personal calendar. I use Google Calendar. that will notify you that when your 0% APR promotion is up. I do this for when credit card annual fees are due, or if I need to meet a sign-up bonus within a certain amount of time. I set up these reminders because the bank won't tell you. You have to really manage your finances because obviously the bank wants to make money off you and they're not going to help you avoid these fees. Now, digging into the 36 best 0 APR, no interest credit cards, yeah, there's a lot. So I made this Airtable so it's very easy to read, and it goes over the available credit cards, which banks are available through, and the minimum credit score that's recommended. Now, even though some have a credit score minimum of, like, say, 700, there are reports of people with a credit score lower than that getting approved. So you could take your chances as long as you don't have any crazy outstanding debts or any collections in your name. You might have a good chance of doing that, especially if you bank with the bank you're applying for. Now, I made another video on how bank bonuses work. Link. Or it might just be in the description if I forget to do that, because sometimes I don't rewatch my videos after I record them. I just hit publish because I get lazy and I want to make content more consistently and keep myself liable for doing this. So if I forget, let me know in the comments and I'll add link there, because bank bonuses are even more generous than credit cards because you don't need a good credit score. It's basically a soft pull on your credit, and if you apply, it won't have any negative impact on your credit score when you do a bank checking or savings application. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Look at that video for details, because you can make up to $300 to $500 per bank account, and that does take some money that needs to be funded. But there's a whole manufacturer spending video that tells you how you can cycle this money. This is going on too long. Help me out by liking this video and stay tuned for more full value videos. That wasn't a great ending, but I'm gonna keep it in there anyway because you gotta publish at least 3 times a week. And all right.